loud. Why don't I take quiet residential roads? Bike blogger here. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, just be happy. Topic of the day. Top 5 things to watch out for when there's ice on the road. Spring is almost over here, or well, spring is almost here. Winter's almost over. So what are the top 5 hazards to watch out for on the road? That's what we're going to talk about today. Just be happy. So number 1 on the list. Oh, number 1, bridges. We're on a bridge right now. Here we go. It's actually quite warm today. It is March. Officially, it is still winter. Still in the winter solstice or whatever it's called. Almost to the spring equinox here. If I got that correct, I don't know. So bridges. Why are bridges so bad when it's cold outside? Well, they're elevated surfaces and you got a lot of wind. So the surface temperature, the ground temperature, is often colder than anywhere else, like on the grass or somewhere. So those roads on a bridge, sorry for all the bumps, this bike lane's kind of crummy. All these patch jobs they did. So be aware of bridges. When you're crossing a bridge, ride in a straight line, obviously, and just be aware that is where ice can form, even if it's nowhere else on the ground. Be very careful when you're riding your bike on a bridge when it's cold outside, or even if it's not cold outside, the ground could still be cold and there could be ice down there. So black ice, which you can't see. I'll wave that guy along and then we'll go. So number 2, second road hazard to watch out for, ice road hazard to watch out for. You need to watch out for the valley. We're just climbing out of a little valley here. Areas where water can collect and form, just like a big, puddle of water, basically. So as you're going down a hill, just be wary that when you reach the bottom of the hill, there could be ice. So take it easy on the downhill. Use your brakes a little bit. Just don't go flying down hills when it's cold and icy outside. Taking it easy today. I'm not going to try to rush this light. I have no idea if we're going to make this light. We'll see. I'll show you how. Man, that's a long green light. Look at that. Uh-oh. Okay. Alright, we made it. Woo. Okay. Then we gotta stop up here. Ugh. Don't worry, I'll be happy. Slow down. Maybe we don't need to stop if we go slow. So yeah, number 2 You know, going down hills, valleys, those sort of areas where water can collect, be aware of that. So number 3, top road hazards to watch out for when it's icy outside. Shaded areas like this. Wherever it is shady, ice is not going to melt as fast. So be very careful when you're, you know, you just normally be careful when you're, riding under trees and stuff, but anywhere it is shady, be aware. Could be some ice on the ground. Could be some ice on the ground. Yeah, I'm going a different way to work today. It's kind of strange. Oh, and all of a sudden the road is not well paved. It's all bumpy here. So I'm following along Interstate 64 to the left, freeway, interstate highway system. So faster moving traffic over there. Are these guys parked in the bike lane? Maybe this is the bike lane. I don't know. It says no parking here, so I don't know what the deal is. Yeah, I don't know. Those guys are parked in the bike lane. Another red light. See there, I got off on the far right and I put my foot down on the street curb. Sometimes I'll do that. It allows cars to get around me, but then I don't have to stand out in the traffic lane. I could have taken the whole lane, but I think it was a right turn only lane. It's weird though, because the bike sharrow, the little marking on the ground, has bicyclists in the far right lane, which is appropriate, I guess. But if you're gonna go straight, like I was going straight, you kind of would be in the regular straightaway traffic lane, straight flow traffic lane. It's alright, it's alright, it's all good, it's all good. Alright, so we're gonna get over here. We're gonna go into the pond. There we go. Okay, so this is kind of a roundabout way of doing it, but I can avoid the Kings Highway intersection, a major intersection, and just kind of go through the park a little bit here. Just going around that area, then I'll cross another bridge. Anyway, back on topic. Number 4, the top 5 things here. The 4th thing to watch out for when the roads are icy, which they're not right now, but just like what I passed back there, a tunnel. Going through tunnels kind of goes on the same, the same thing what I was saying before. Shaded areas, low-lying areas where water can collect, and it takes longer to melt once it's frozen. So be very careful of going, under bridges, through tunnels, because the air underneath would be probably a different temperature than the air, otherwise, above or whatever. So just the air temperature differences. Let's go this way. So we're in the park now, but we're about to leave the park. So yeah, number 4, tunnels. Be careful when you're riding your bike through tunnels. Pretty much anytime you come across a bridge. Be careful when you go under the bridge and over the bridge, but I would say when you go under a bridge, like here we're going under a bridge, it's good to have bike lights, because a lot of people don't run bike lights during the day, but if it's, you're all of a sudden under a, tunnel, or you're under a bridge, it's It's good to have bike lights so you pop out more. I think newer cars, their lights will just come on automatically. Up the hill. Up the hill. Alright, so we're gonna cross the bridge here. Unfortunately, yeah, there's someone running with a dog there, so I don't know if I can get in front of them. I have to make a U-turn here. See, I go wherever the dog isn't going. Whew. On your left. Alright, we'll cross the bridge here. I wasn't sure what I was gonna do. Like, would I say on the right? Sometimes when you yell on the left, the pedestrian will just move to the left, so it's kind of confusing. So I just go real slow. Now, the most courteous thing you can do is just go slow around pedestrians. Let's see, I think I can cut down this dead-end street here. Woo. It's a windy day today, so I apologize if it's hard to hear my voice. Woo. It's quite windy right now. So they don't want us to go straight here, so I guess we gotta go left. We'll go left. On our way to work. On our way to work today. Huh. Actually, someone behind me. There's an alleyway over here. Let's take that. So number 5, the top 5 things to watch out for on ice road hazards would be the gutter, the edge of the road. Again, because that's where water usually collects. So, they're down. So, way down. Okay, straight. It's interesting going down alleyways. Watch out for all the broken glass. See all that broken glass over there. So yeah, don't ride your bike on the edge of the road. Just don't do it normally, because you gotta slow down again. Just don't do it normally because you're more likely to get a flat, you know, hitting the broken glass or whatever. Dog. Looks like it's fenced in there. There we go. I was wondering why that dog wasn't barking. Roundabout. Going around the roundabout. We're gonna go this way. I looked this up on Google Maps right before I left. Looks like you can cut through here and I can get to Manchester Road, or Avenue, Manchester Avenue, which will take me all the way to work by bike lane. It's fun to find these little shortcuts and well, I don't know if I call them shortcuts, but nice little quiet sections of road where you get back on the main road with the rest of them. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Oh, don't know if we'll make the light. Let's find out. Don't worry, just be happy. So I'm gonna wait on the edge of the road here. Don't worry, I'll be happy. So when you're turning from a turn lane, the rule or the law is you're supposed to turn from the nearest to the edge of the curb as you can. So I am kind of in the way, but I'm trying to also stay out of the way. As you see, there's the bike lane straight ahead. So am I doing it right or wrong? Should I be in the straightaway lane and not sitting in the right turn lane? Let me know in the comment section below. Woo. both ways go. Woo! Man. That one big truck was taking up the lane on the other side, and the other dump truck had to squeeze by. I was surprised he didn't have to get over into the bike lane. Oh my gosh, it is loud. Why don't I take quiet residential roads? Oh my, okay. Okay. It's quiet for a second now. It's just really windy. Don't worry, just be happy. Don't worry, just be happy. So yeah, top 5 things again. Bridges, valleys, tunnels, shaded areas, and the gutter. I'm kind of riding in the gutter right now, so I'm trying to stay at least a foot or so off of the edge of the road, though, there to the right. Woo! It's a beautiful day today, though. The weather's real nice. Oh, it's just pretty windy out here, so a little difficult keeping balance on the bike. Just all these gusty winds. I wonder if we'll see the train. There are locomotive tracks to the left of me right now. Okay. Oh, don't worry, be happy. Oh. So a little history about this road. I believe it used to have 2 lanes one way and 1 lane the other way, or something like that. And then they added the bike lanes, or bike lane, and now it's only one lane each way. What I like about bike lanes is it is just kind of it makes you feel like you belong, or like, you know, the transportation department is at least thinking about other modes of transportation. Oh my gosh, it's windy. Very windy. Woo. You see the flags blowing around? I'm going against the headwind, blowing toward me. Well, that was weird. I was going, maybe it's not blowing exactly toward me, maybe kind of to my side a little bit, because I got between 2 buildings to the right, and all of a sudden the wind just stopped for like a second. That was kind of weird. Woo. Let's talk about wind. No. This is supposed to be about ice, this video. If it's very windy though, that wind chill is going to cool down the water on the ground quicker, and there's going to be more ice. So, how can you anticipate ice? Oh my, that's some wind. It's like going uphill. Woo. Alright, gotta stop. Woo-wee. So, you know, the weather people will tell you how much precipitation's coming, but otherwise just assume there's ice outside if it's wet, if it's cold. That's my motto. Alright. This person's using the bike lane as a cart lane. in the bike lane? What is the deal here? Why is there like, it's like 2 bike lanes? Oh, okay. It's just an extra wide shoulder. Don't worry, be happy. So yeah, I usually don't go this way because it's just so loud with all the wind. But if you find it interesting, let me know in the comment section below, and maybe I'll go this way to work more often. I don't know. It is a little more interesting, I guess, seeing more people around versus just going through cutting through residential neighborhoods. It mixes it up. I like to mix things up either way. All this wind would be nice in the summertime, but it's not particularly that cold or that hot right now. It's not that cold either though. It actually feels, like I said, really good. I got fingerless gloves on. You can see my busted glove. Ugh. Feel like I'm going pretty slow. I'll look at my rear view mirror. No cyclists behind me though. If there was another cyclist following me, they probably wouldn't choose to pass me because I'm not going that slow. They'd probably choose the draft off of me. My gracious. This video should be about wind hazards on the road. Flying cows. I mean, we're only gusting probably to about 15 miles per hour or so, but I'm going right into it. You have to get wind gusts upwards of 30 or 40 miles per hour until you start seeing the trees move and stuff. In that case, I don't know what you do. I don't know if I'd ride my bike in really windy conditions if I could avoid it. Taking the tailwind's nice. Look at that guy to the left. Yeah. Little does he know if he's coming back this way, he's gonna have to deal with the headwind. Woo! That sign is cockeyed. It's upside down. Oh, don't worry. Be happy. Waldemar. Passing Waldemar. I don't think there was ever a Walmart in there, but passing the Waldemar Road. Solar panels. Woo. Most renewable energy comes from solar and wind. And the US state with the most energy, renewable energy, is Texas, believe it or not. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. I get over here. Da, da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Buy yourself a car. A lot of used car lots along here. Woo-wee. The light is green. I don't know if I'm gonna make that though. Ugh. So we're gonna go to the left here. Cut around the intersection this way. Oh yeah. Why can't the road be really smooth like this, right? And your Crater Fest. Ugh. I think we gotta go over here to get out of here. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da da da. Da 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 da. Da da da. Alright, almost to work now. I appreciate y'all coming along with me on this bike commute to work today. It's a beautiful day today. Get out there and ride your bike. Bridge. See you next time.